mortar rounds coming in and exploding and stuff like that, and then have to go out into combat whenever they were going to have something, not knowing when you go out there, you're on your own. I mean, you're with other guys, but it's fighting to keep alive, not knowing if you're going to die out there.
So you're 19 years old, you're sent to Korea. What's your first impression when you get there?
Wondering what the hell I'm doing over there. When I got drafted, I really didn't even know that there was a war going on. My first encounter with the enemy, we were out there and we got ambushed. They were out there and we didn't know. And they opened fire up on us, and this was my first engagement in fighting. And there's all kinds of noises, things are exploding, and rounds are going off, and guys are yelling and stuff like that. A lot of confusion, guys running around because we didn't know they were out there. It was in the middle of the night. I didn't know where they were, so I just stood up and with my M1 just started firing up where I thought they were.
I'm very familiar with him. I think my career was actually a lot easier than what he was doing. We were involved in combat like he was, but he was also on the ground. And it was the weather was, cold over in Korea. It was certainly not cold where we were. We had rain, but we never had the very cold temperature. Peter, staying up there outside in the woods or on the hill in the cold, in a trench, and I didn't have to do that. I had a scary job, but I had some creature comforts with it too that he never had.
I had a radio pack on my back, and as I got up to leave, where you talked into it got caught up on a tree. And as I went to go, I couldn't go because it was hung up on it, and I couldn't move. And I sort of looked to my left, and don't I see a couple of whatever they were, Chinese or Koreans, coming over, and I presume they were trying to get me. So I got the radio pack and slipped it off my back and headed back. Fortunately, I walked through them. When I got back, the guy says, you walked through a minefield. I said, I didn't even know there was one there. We had 35 guys. I think only about 10 or 15 of us made it back. Then I had to go down the next morning and identify them. They had them all lined up in the tent. They had all been, after we left, the guys that were out there, we went out and got them after. I didn't go, but the other guys did. They bayoneted all the guys in the forehead. War is brutal. It's this. Who the hell told me? General Patton had a saying. What the hell did he say? They start the war, but we finish the war. It was devastating to see. I never saw a dead person before that. The lieutenant that was leading us, that was supposed to be his last going out, and he got killed. I was with a lieutenant in the Jeep, and we were up a line, and we were riding this road, and we were on the road, and all of a sudden, an explosion went off right in back of the Jeep. Now, if we had been a second sooner or later, I wouldn't be here. I had some good guys that, what we call, I watch out for your back, you watch out for mine, and everything. And fortunately, through the whole thing while I was there, I was able to come out alive and come home. It's the combat vet, the guys that are up in the trenches. They're the ones that should get the credit, not the guys, the captains and the lieutenants and the generals. Yeah, we're going to take this, and
they don't treat you with. They don't treat veterans, as a general rule, with honor and respect. I mean, you go to a place, what are they going to ask? Do you think they ever say thank you for your service? Don't happen. And that's why you don't see a lot of veterans. We won't even wear a veteran's hat anymore. We have this discussion all the time at the post. You know, why don't you just wear your, it's an honor, I was honored, that's why I'm with the honor guard. Every veteran is deserves and gets a military funeral if they want it. Some people these days, they don't want anything anymore, which I think is a tragedy.
when I was in the battle for Pork Chop Hill, it was just a hill. But the generals and that wanted that hill to be theirs. And we would go take it and they would push us back. And we'd go back and they'd take us off and we'd take it back again. We gave it up. All them guys that we lost and everything. And what was it for? I wouldn't want to live in any other country here than here in the United States. People don't really know what we have, what we got.
I say to this day, working on that wall and giving him the updates, every time when they were doing the construction, I take some pictures and I bring it to him when he was in the hospital and I showed it to him. Then once we got the wall up, it wasn't completed, but it was enough so we could have a dedication to it. I brought him a picture of that in the hospital. So when we had the dedication with the wall, they actually made arrangements to put him in an ambulance to get him over to Veterans Park to see the dedication, to be there for the dedication. I still say, he's one of my best friends. I didn't meet him until a little bit later in life, but we've become very, very good friends. Very patriotic, very, very, very adamant about, this country and how veterans should be treated and, the respect we should give them and stuff like that. And you won't find anybody that's more dedicated to that than he is.
Not everybody goes through that, and it's his experience. And I think you value everyday life. What I miss about her was that she was my partner in life, and she gave me the strength to do different things. She was better at me doing things than I was. I was always shy at doing things. So she was always there backing me up. I'm a very religious person. I believe in God. Through all my life, He's been there for me.